making a Southern classic favorite gravy, biscuits, sausage gravy and biscuits. That's right. Now I know some people think sausage gravy and biscuits, oh, that sounds pretty bad and I don't want that. That's like having grits or something. Wait, let me tell you, I've had bad sausage and gravy and biscuits before. This stuff is good here. You're going to like this. It's a simple recipe, only takes you about 15 minutes to make. Really, really good. This is what you want to have. We're going to start with our biscuits today, get those going first. Make that happening. That should be cooking while the sausage is being prepared and made, sausage gravy. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with 1 cup. That's 1 cup, or 1 cup all-purpose flour. In she goes. And to that we're going to add a little bit of baking powder. Oh, about yay much. I've got 1 cup of flour in here. I've got a nice heavy pinch of baking powder. And I'm going to go with a nice heavy pinch of baking soda, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of sugar. I'm going to go with about a half a tablespoon of sugar there. I don't want it to be sweet, but I want it to have a nice flavor to it. Okay, we've got the salt, we've got the sugar, we've got the baking soda, and we have the baking powder. We're going to mix those together with our whisk here. It only takes a second to put those together. Now, the good part. Lots of people like to use lard or shortening. I'm one of those guys that like, would you like to put a bite of lard or shortening in your mouth? No, I don't think so. But butter, oh, yeah, now you're talking. We're going to take about 1/3 of a stick of butter. About like so. We're going to drop it in the flour. We're going to make a flour mess on the counter. Get that back out of the way, and we're going to cut that butter in. Just going to chop it, chop, cut it on in until it's all mixed in. It'll turn into like little bitty beads in here. And it's going to be good. As Justin Wilson would say, I guarantee. But we ain't going on Justin Wilson kick here, so here we go. Alright, so that's pretty much cut in there. You can see it's got a little bit of beading going on here. And it's time to add a little liquid. Now, you can add buttermilk. I don't have any buttermilk today, so I'm just going up straight up milk. Just a little bit. Don't want too much. Don't want it to be too wet. Want it to come out nice and flaky and fairly dry. Mix that all up. It's starting to come together a little bit. Just another splash of milk in there. Probably be good. Turn it over, turn it around, get it mixed up, get all the fine powder pushed into it, into the wet powder, to the wet parts. And it's still pretty floury here. I think I need a little more milk. There we go. Now she's getting wet and lumpy. Clumpy. Lumpy and clumpy. Kind of what you want. You don't want to overdo it. Put that in there. Alright. We're going to take our hands and we're going to go ahead and take half and just smash it over. Smash it over, push it down, turn it over, flop it, and flip it and flop it. All kind of good stuff going to happen here now. It's going to come together like one big old biscuit. This is enough. I'm making enough for 2 people this morning. One cup of flour is about enough for 2 people to get a couple biscuits each, and maybe have one left over for later on if you want. Alright. And that's how we don't want to turn this and flip this and flop this too much and knead it too much. We want to just take it and flip it over a few times, and fold it, smash it, fold it, smash it. Alright. Then we take it out, put it on our pan, and we smash it out. We don't buy rollers. We don't use rollers on this. We smash them out by hand. Kind of lump them together here a little bit, make it all nice and neat. Try to get it all about the same thickness. And I'm going to say that's going to make four people biscuits right there. And we're going to grab us a little spoon here to cut our biscuits with. There's 3. We're going to get a 4th one here. We can cut it out so it's pretty. Yeah, we're gonna get a 5th one. How about that? Sports fans. It'll be a little smaller, but it'll be all right. And there we go. Pop this in our oven, which is set at 400 degrees. There we go. Now, it's time to clean up the mess. Alright, it's time to start our gravy. We're going to take a little bit of sausage. Get your favorite kind. I like a few different ones. And we're going to put a little sausage in the pan. It's about maybe a 1/4 of a pound, maybe a 1/3 of a pound, something like that. Not too much. Still a little bit frozen here. That cook for a minute. Yeah, it's getting close to being cooked. It's going to get cooked a whole lot more. About my noisy fan. Okay, so now we got that more or less cooked. It's browned a little bit, not red anymore. We're gonna start the gravy mix. I like to start with some good tasting stuff. You might have heard of it before. It's called butter. Throw a little bit of butter in the pan. Oh, 1.5 tablespoons, maybe 2 tablespoons. Probably 1.5 tablespoons looks more right. Grab you a pinch of flour. Yeah, more than a pinch. About yay so. 1/8 of a cup maybe. And we're gonna brown that flour. Gotta brown flour. If you don't brown the flour, you don't know what you're doing. Gotta brown that flour. It's not gonna taste good if you don't. That's just a fact. That's where a lot of people go wrong. Think, oh, they make some great gravy and biscuits, and then they taste something like this that's actually been done right. Oh yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. So we just brown that flour up a little bit, and smash it out there. Brown her up a little, and then it's time to start adding some liquid. This morning we're going to add a little bit of evaporated milk. Yeah, it's a little bit of evap, not too much. And some straight up whole milk. That ought to be about right. And we start mixing our flour and our milk together. Toss the sausage back into it. Together and start thickening up, and that milk starts heating up. Now it's time for the last few ingredients in this. And that's going to be a little bit of salt, not too much, and a little bit of black pepper. You can never get too much. Let's try that. See how that does. And my secret ingredient, don't tell nobody, just a teeny little bit of maple syrup, just to give it the tiniest little bit of sweetness. You don't want to taste maple syrup. You just want a little bit there to give it a slight sweetness. You don't want it to be sweet now, you just want it to be a slight sweetness. You're really just taking any bitterness off. You don't want it to be sweet. And we mix. She comes up to a boil. It's gonna start to bubble here in a minute. When it does, it's getting close. Close. I'm going to go ahead and turn my oven off because those biscuits gotta be getting close. Looky there, it's coming together. Another minute. She'll be thick enough. nice, beautiful, creamy, milky, gravy. Delicious sausages in it. Gonna be good. Oh yeah. Let's try a bite of that. That looks good. Mmm. That's what it's all about right there now. That is some good stuff. Mm-hmm. Wow. That's yummy. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is some good gravy and biscuits. I guarantee you, if you give this a shot, you're gonna like it. It's good stuff. One more bite. Mmm. That's good. I'll catch y'all on the next video.